Pop some corn and grab a stool, cause your boy's about to break some news. Hey, if you know, you know. Eastside Echoes podcast, we back, baby. We are back, y'all. I'm excited. New background, new background. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all like this background. I'm in my childhood room, one of my childhood rooms. Michael Jordan wall, Michael Jordan pictures. You know how it go, man. You know who the GOAT is. But anyways, bro, y'all, this is gonna be a big episode. Breaking news today. Breaking news today. Got a lot of stuff going on. Kind of want to walk y'all through some things. Soon we'll be having announcements. I'll be having an intro and an outro. But listen, y'all, I want to get right into it. So life has kind of changed on me. Um, as y'all know, I tore my ACL last year in May. Had surgery in July. Um, it's going to be just some big news, man. This some big news can really change the direction of where I'm going, possibly, Lord willing. Um, so I want to get right into it. About to back up some though. If I don't give y'all the context, y'all won't know. So listen, y'all. Y'all know Oakland City University down in Southwest Indiana. That's where I was playing basketball at. Everything like that. So I kind of want to update y'all on some things that have been going on and some news that I got. So when I went from Shaw to Oakland City, had a solid freshman year. And when the spring semester came, Oakland City was talking about closing. There was rumors of them closing. Me and amongst the other students, I heard rumors about Oakland City closing. And I'm like, we'll see if it happens, but I don't really know if it's going to. So the next go back from my sophomore year, and I have a pretty solid year. And once again, rumors of Oakland City University closing, but nothing has happened yet. They're still going to remain open in the fall, going into fall of 2025. And I come home and I hurt my knee. So after I hurt my knee, I actually moved to back to this room. I'm in my grandma's house. Moved back to my grandma's house, and I stayed in this room for the first 3-4 months of my ACL recovery. So me being here is very nostalgic. I had some stuff. Grew up here, man. It feels good to be here. But recovered, and I took a semester off from Oakland City University, and I was told them that let me stay at home for a semester, and then I will return in January. I won't be able to play. I was hoping I was going to be on the fast time track to be able to play still in that same season, but it didn't work out that way. So I went back in January, and everything for me, y'all, is spiritual. I believe what we say matters. We have to watch what we pray for, because when you pray for something, a lot of times it comes to fruition if the Lord wills it. You see what I'm saying? So we have to watch what we pray for yeses and the nos and the not yes. But I was on the way down to Oakland City University, January of 2026, and 4 hours into my 7.5 hour drive, I am in tears, because my thing is I was kind of looking at some different options, trying to transfer, and I wasn't really wanting to go back. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really wanting to go back. So I was praying. I was like, Lord, what is it that I need to do to move on from here? Why do you keep sending me somewhere where I don't want to be? That is something that was very, very frustrating for me. And I prayed. Somebody told me, said, Lord, I need a sign. He ended up giving me a sign. And then a couple days later, my big brother, he was like, Lo, it doesn't matter how ready you are physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, until you complete the mission that God is giving you to complete down there, you're not going to be able to move on. So I asked him, Lord, what is the mission? You know what I'm saying? And the next day, I got an opportunity to speak down at Evansville at the Dream Center. And hopefully y'all seen that video. If y'all didn't, go tap in. And I had that opportunity, and as that opportunity was coming up, I was saying, Lord, let this be big. Don't let this just be this. You know what I'm saying? Let this turn into something else. And I went down and I spoke on a Monday afternoon slash early evening. And I woke up, posted a little video that night, and Tuesday morning I woke up and I got a text from somebody that was my senior advisor at Shaw, and she gave me another opportunity to speak. And it was at a youth rally. If y'all didn't go see that video on TikTok or Instagram, please, y'all go tap in. Y'all gotta make sure y'all go tap in on the Mr. East Cleveland page on Instagram. That's the main account. Um, so I had that, and that was when I came home, still recovering from ACL surgery, finish out the semester. But once again, y'all, rumors of Oakland City closing, and they told us they were gonna let us know around May, but they were very confident they're gonna stay open. So I have this in the back of my head, but I'm still moving through life and stuff like that. I spoke again at the Portage County Juvenile Detention Center. That went amazing. God has really been blessing me with different opportunities, and you know, since this year that I've had to sit down, he really slowed me down and showed me who I was and showed me who I was in him. That's the most important thing. And I'm not the same person I was a year ago. Injuries, y'all, when you had to sit down, sit with yourself, and you really don't got nobody except for your closest people, it really make you sit and think about what you want, think about where you want to go, think about where you want to be, and think about really who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because I talked about this before. It's like, bro, people only love me because I was shooting a basketball. And it's like, dang, bro, that hurt. That hurt. So, and that's not everybody, but that's how it felt. So I've just been getting opportunities to speak and stuff like that. Things have been changing, you know what I'm saying? And the goal is, I know y'all about to go crazy. Oh, are you still hooping? Yes, I'm still, Lord willing, I still plan on coming back and hooping. A totally different person and a totally different player. But as all these things are going on, I'm still hearing the rumors about Oakland City, you know what I'm saying, closing, maybe not, don't know. So May 13th, it was a Wednesday, I got a text from the coach saying, y'all, we are so devastated that Oakland City has closed and we didn't receive the funding and everything like that. So I was like, dang, wow. I was like, Oakland City closed. I know I was praying to maybe get a different opportunity, stuff like that. And y'all, I'm OCU, you know what I'm saying? I wear OCU with pride, love OCU, love my people out there. But then I got that text message at 11:30. 1:30 came and they reopened back up. And this is on Wednesday, May 13th, right? So a couple days go by, 5 days go by. And Tuesday, May 19th at 11:30, maybe around that time, I get an email from the president stating that Oakland City University is closed and they are confident that they're going to open back up in the fall of 2027. But, with stuff like this, you could never be too sure. So the first thing I want to say is, man, I feel for all my Oakland City people, all my Oaks, man, the professors, the staff. There's some good people out there. There's some really good people out there. Some of those people helped me through some things, looked out for me when I needed looked out for, and they're being laid off. They've been without pay and stuff like that. So I don't want to wish no hard time on nobody. Don't want to pray on nobody's downfall or the university's downfall. But y'all, as y'all know, I'm still recovering from this knee, and I think my best option is to take this upcoming year off from school and from playing on a team. And that's been a hard decision that I've had to come to, you know what I'm saying? But that's the clip, man. That's the clip. So the breaking news is Oakland City University is closed, and I plan on taking this upcoming year off. That's the breaking news, y'all. Everything is subject to change, because, I may have another opportunity here and there, and I could easily just go and take that. But in my head, if I were to just transfer to, and I'm talking about not playing basketball anymore, I have a couple opportunities to transfer and go play right now, but the knee isn't ready. So subjectively, everything can change. But right now, I plan to take this year off, and it's like I could easily go to Kent State or Cleveland State or Akron and just finish the degree, but I feel like I'm lowballing myself. You know what I'm saying? That's like I feel like that's me being worth like $1 million, and you trying to give me 300,000. Like, man, I'm worth more than that. I can do more. So that's the plan, y'all. And it's June. It's June 3rd, the day I'm recording this episode. This episode will drop June 5th, Friday, June 5th. And the reason why I kind of waited, I didn't really post anything, is because I didn't want to just break this news, and I don't know, because I didn't know what was going on as soon as they, you know what I'm saying, as soon as it's like, oh yeah, we're done. Um, I didn't want to come out and tell everybody, because if you know me, you know how bad I want to play ball. And with that being said, it's like I have to do what Logan has to do, what Low has to do, LP has to do, what LP has to do to be able to get back to that and to be 150% ready to do that. And I think me taking this year off will do that for me. But the reason why I didn't want to tell everybody is because I didn't want to hear everybody, oh, Lo, if you take a year off and don't even take a class, 90% of kids don't go back to school after 1 year, which I do understand the philosophy. I have been out of school for a semester, and it was hard to go back. But my rebuttal to that is I've been beating odds my whole life. I'm already not supposed to be where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I've already beaten the odds. I've defied the odds over and over and time again. So for me, it's like, man, I ain't trying to hear you talk about numbers. To Low, nah. To LP, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to hear you talk about no numbers, because I'm gonna beat them again. Now, yo, I believe this is happening for me and not to me. And it takes you a couple of days to really sit there and think and process it and try to look at it from a certain lens. But man, it's like I've worked so hard to get somewhere. I worked so hard to get somewhere. And one of the hard, maybe sometimes it's like, man, I work so hard, I don't understand why this person got the opportunity and I don't. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I say this is happening to me, or happening for me and not to me, is because, y'all, I feel like I have an opportunity to testify God's glory and God's ability and the Lord's ability to do something amazing in my life and add to my testimony. And if y'all, man, I'm about to drop my testimony in 8 minutes for y'all, so y'all can get a quick glimpse. I'm actually, you know what, maybe I'll drop that before this episode drop. Hopefully, we'll see. But I have an amazing opportunity to testify and literally walk through and live what God could ultimately really do through me, because it's not me doing it, it's him doing it through me. But listen, y'all, it's like, man, you take a year off, Low, how you gonna get back to college? And God, God, the Lord will open up a door, Lord willing. I'm not telling you what he's gonna do or what he won't do. I'm just saying, in my head, you know what I mean? Hopefully he does. But if he does, this would be a great testament. And it's like, I've had this happen to me two other times in my life. Not a school closing, but two other times in my life, I had to make big decisions. I had to make a big decision of what I was about to do next. And one of those times the first time was me going from Parma to Shaw, and then from Shaw to Oakland City. And I found out about Shaw in probably the summertime, end of June, July, and I didn't transfer to December. So, however many months that is. And then when I was about to graduate from Shaw, February, my senior year, about to graduate in May. Listen, from February until July, each of those times, going from Parma to Shaw and Oakland City to, or Shaw to Oakland City, excuse me, I was moving with this anxiousness. I was moving with just an anxious spirit, not knowing. I said I believed. I told everybody I believed that this was going to happen and that was going to happen. I believed that God could do it for me and I'm going to work hard. But y'all, I was still moving with an extreme amount of anxiousness and saying I believed it. But you know how when you say you believe something, you might not really, really believe it down here? That was me both of those times. So I feel like this is an opportunity for me, a great opportunity for me to act and walk out consistently on a daily basis over this next year. Y'all, a lot can happen in a year. I'm a totally different person than I was 2025 May. I'm not a totally different, but I basically am. What I'm saying is, y'all, is I have an opportunity to walk through this and walk in my faith. Walk, yo, Lo, what you gonna do? What you gonna? God got it, bro. That's what I'm gonna look at people and say, God got it. And if He does, and remember I said this, if the Lord wills it, that I take this year off and I go to another school to play basketball, I guarantee y'all people are gonna say I'm lucky. And I promise you, it wasn't luck. It had nothing to do with luck. It was all God. I might have worked hard, but I mean, whoop de doo. Like, I worked hard, great. But it was God who did that. So, Lord willing, that's what happens. And, y'all, it's very hard when you have to hear everybody. You know, it's like if you hear everybody constantly tell you something and constantly tell you something over and over and over again, you will start to believe it. Excuse me. And I believe the people that you listen to, it matters who you listen to. I also believe what you believe inside really matters. What you believe about yourself really matters. So if you believe something negative about yourself, I encourage y'all, I encourage whoever's watching this to hopefully get in a room by yourself and work on that. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, y'all. Let me get some water real quick. But yeah, y'all, like, I believe we have to believe positive things. We have to believe positive things about ourselves. And if you would have asked me a year ago to go in a room and turn the lights off or even turn the light on, just be in a room by myself, no phone, no computer, no TV, no book to read, no none of that, and just sit there with myself, y'all, I've been through a lot. And it's like, bro, I have so much to unpack. I couldn't do that a year ago. I couldn't sit in a room by myself and just be okay. I would go crazy. Now, a year and a couple months later, I'm totally different. I can do that now. So I've worked a lot on myself. I've worked a lot on myself, and I hope if you see my story and you watching this now, you watching this episode. Hopefully, this is this is foreshadowing what's gonna happen in the future. And y'all, I'm gonna go through the fire. I'm gonna go through the trenches again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go through the trenches and work my way. So hopefully, if you're watching this and you know a little bit about my story or you know me, I really hope this can inspire you to see that mountain, see the mountain, and be like, yeah, it's a mountain, I gotta get up. But see that mountain and try to get up it. Not try, get up it with faith. Go up that mountain with faith. So I hope this can inspire y'all to do that. My biggest thing is no matter where you're at now, no matter where you're at now, it feels like we're all in a tunnel, right? It's like if you can just look through and see that little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, that little bit of light can change everything. Right now, I'm in a position, I don't see a lot of light. I only see a little bit, but even though I don't know the road, I'm still walking because I know the Lord has me in His hand. So even when you don't see the road, still walk. See what I'm saying? Still walk, bro. Because eventually, if you decide that you're going to get through it and the Lord wills it, you'll get through. You'll get through. Just with the knee. Y'all, let me update y'all about my knee real quick. So look, I'm running a little bit, I'm jumping a little bit. Um, the the biggest difficulty I'm having is the flexion, like the bending of the knee. And with that being said, it's stopping me from running without a limp. It's stopping me is I'm in a lot of pain in the back of my knee. And there's just some different stuff going on. I'm trying to sit on the knee and force it to bend, and y'all, this is probably the hardest thing I've ever went through physically, and I've went through a lot of stuff physically. It's difficult. It's super difficult, but I'm progressing. Don't see the road, but I'm still walking. And I'm trying to get the knee to bend, and I'm just having this pain. So they were talking about, man, let's get another MRI because I'm 11 months post-op today. So they're like, yeah, let's get another MRI. This was a little bit ago. This was in May. Let's get another MRI and let's see if something's wrong in there. If you got some scar, we'll go in there and clean you up, whatever. So when the MRI came back, they said there's nothing structurally wrong. There's nothing, you got a little bit of scarring, but not really. And man, basically they just put me on meloxicam, and it's basically like an anti-inflammatory on steroids. If I could clear it up for you at all. So that's been helping a little bit, but I'm still having pain. And one of my PTs thinks it's a cyclops lesion, and I'm not really too sure, about how all this stuff works. But I see the doctor again June 24th. So I'm gonna see him again. I'm gonna update him, tell him, you know what I'm saying, how I'm feeling, everything like that. And I hope I hope I'm feeling better by the end. Hopefully I get past this. And if I don't, now it's another conversation. So right now I'm kind of trying to look for maybe a different surgeon to go and see, and try to, I don't know, man, try to get another opinion. Maybe if I get another opinion, maybe they'll see something different than the MRI. So that's the update with the knee. I'm running a little bit. I just needed to bend more. If I had all the bend and I was out of pain, I would be cleared already probably. So I know y'all was probably, a lot of y'all, if y'all know me, y'all was probably hoping the breaking news was I'm cleared to play and I'll be back soon. And man, I don't know, when the real is back. Y'all gonna know when the real is back. Um, but I gotta go slow. I gotta take my time. You know what I'm saying? This is my future. This is my career, and this is my basketball career. I mean, I'm well versed in a lot of stuff. I can do a lot of stuff, y'all. Um, but I want to hoop. Like that's one of the main things I've been loving. I want to hoop. I made a promise to my mom I was gonna buy her a house by playing basketball. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. But I gotta take my time, and I gotta make sure I'm back. You know what I mean? A whole 150%, so I can go out there and perform. So y'all, I really just hope this inspires y'all. I hope we can keep creating a community. Um, there's a lot of stuff going on just in life right now that I kind of want to talk about. NBA Finals is on tonight. Dang, bro, I'm missing a game to give y'all some substance because ain't no substance left in the city. So, I'm gonna get it together. I don't care about the NBA Finals. Hopefully, I'm playing there soon enough. You know what I'm saying, Lord willing. But y'all, I gotta give y'all some substance. Y'all, the city needs substance, and I guess I'm the only one to. Hey, Lord, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I can give y'all some substance. The city needs substance. But y'all, I think I want to get on here and talk about some hoops, talk about what I think about these games. Um, I've been seeing this stuff on TikTok talk about there's no thunder in space. Y'all, bro, that was so funny to me. I'm like, dog, there's no thunder in space. The Thunder really lost to Wemby, bro. But some of my favorite players like Stephon Castle, Jalen Brunson, and I'm gonna just give y'all my take hoop wise. About this final series. So really, I think it's going to be great basketball. This is my prediction. I think it's going to be great basketball. I think the biggest thing is going to be the Knicks' shooting ability. Wemby is going to have to come out of the paint to block shots, to do stuff like that. Okay? With that being said, then what they're going to do is they're going to try to leave Wemby in the paint, I think, and they might, or not even leave him in the paint, but they're going to start trying to run the Knicks off the line. And if you're not a basketball fan, what it means by running somebody off the line is when they catch it to catch and shoot the 3-pointer, you try to run them off and make them drive to force them to funnel them into the help defense, where hopefully Wemby would be standing so he can get his hands up and block that shot. But I think it's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna be tough for the Spurs to guard. Jalen Brunson is Jalen Brunson is a killer, bro. Like, he is not single handedly, but almost single handedly took the Knicks to the finals. Um, I just think it's gonna be great basketball. And if you know anything about basketball and you know San Antonio Spurs basketball, even if you're watching the Western Conference Finals, swing, 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 shot, like, it's gonna be great basketball. And I'm excited for this series. I'm super excited for this series. Um, I maybe after tonight's game, you know what I'm saying, I'll come back and I'll do another episode. Maybe I'll just do a couple episodes just about write down some stuff and talk about some things that I thought about the game. Another thing, y'all, I want to do some music reviews. Like, Drake dropped Iceman, Habibti, and another album, I forget what it's called, and J. Cole with the Fall Off. I know I'm super late on all this stuff, but bro, I just got so many ideas for different stuff that I can give y'all, and I think the Eastside Echoes page is gonna be that. So yeah, bro, that's really what's going on. The breaking news. So the last thing I want to end off on is I told y'all, I think I'm thinking about taking a year off, and the reason why I didn't want to tell anybody, I had to sit with myself for a little bit and kind of figure out what I wanted to do, because I didn't want to hear everybody. I don't want to hear everybody's opinions, because LP has to do what LP has to do, regardless of what anybody has to say. So if you do see me and you do want to talk about it, I appreciate all encouraging words, all encouraging statements, any help, that you could possibly give me, I would be more than thankful for. But if you have something negative to say, or think I can't do it, or whatever, I mean, you can tell me, but I just rather you keep it to yourself. And that's me trying to be, you know what I mean? Because the type of time that I've been on is, man, you tell me, like, it's up. Like, I'm about to go ahead and show you. Um, I wake up every day for a lot of my life, not just to do this, but y'all, I live and breathe, eat, sleep, and drink like, to wake up and prove somebody wrong. I want you to go tell me that I can't do something just so I can do it to prove you wrong. Like, I love that type of stuff. I love that type of stuff. So I know that there's probably some people in my corner that I don't even know are in my corner. Um, and then I know there's some people that's hating. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't doing right if you don't got nobody hating. So yeah, man, that's the breaking news. Knicks and Spurs in the NBA Finals. Drake dropped Iceman. Um, got a lot of stuff going on, bro. I hope this is inspiring. I hope we can keep going. Got some great guests coming up soon in the coming weeks. I think next week we're gonna have a guest on. Um, got some great more stories for y'all. Let me know what y'all want to see. Um, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share this, bro. Share this. Repost on Instagram for me. Like. Um, Other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Eastside Echoes podcast, man. We out. Until the next echo.